Hi, I'm Dr. Sharmila Majumdar. I'm the chief sexologist and a psychoanalyst with the Clinic of Sexual and Mental Health here at Avis Hospital. Today, I'm going to be speaking about myths or misconceptions about sexually transmitted infections. The most common ones are people think that people with an STI experience painful symptoms. Surprisingly, they are sometimes asymptomatic. You cannot even have any symptoms. The incubation period is so long at times that you may not even notice the symptoms if they come. Second is douching will cure your STI. If you douch vaginally, it cures STI. No, that does not cure STI. There is a vaccine for STI. No, there is not any vaccine thus far which has been discovered which can prevent an STI. Then people also think that condoms do not help with STIs. Wearing condoms do not help with STIs. No, absolutely not. Whether how much they help, we cannot say they help 100%, but at least 99%, 95% they are protecting you. So please make it a point to wear a condom. People think if they have their genital sores or wounds go away, they don't need to go and see a doctor. No, if even if they go away, you need to go and consult your doctor. You need to talk about it at the earliest, because these infections tend to recur. They keep recurring. Sometimes it can be all your life also. You need to take a course of antivirals or antibiotics, whatever is recommended by the doctor, and then follow the doctor's advice. Then some other myths are like birth control, having birth control pill will prevent STIs. That is one of the most strangest myths which is going around. No, birth control pills do not prevent STIs in whichever way. Birth control pill are only for preventing pregnancies, and even there are some cases of failure. So when they cannot prevent pregnancies 100%, what are we talking about STIs? And people also think that only dirty people who live in unhygienic conditions get an STI. That is not true. The most cleanest person, you or me, any one of us can contract an STI. Any exchange of bodily fluid, it is usually through sexual contact, be it oral, be it anal, be it vaginal, or sometimes even in the hospitals or diagnostic centers or lab where they're drawing blood with a used needle. Always insist on a fresh needle, open it from a seal, and then they draw blood. Even for drug addicts who share needles, they are at a risk. People who use blades or common toilets, public toilets, they are at a risk. These are some things which one ought to know. So people also think once they are treated or once they see the doctor, they don't have to see the doctor again. No, like I said, these STIs, be it bacterial, be it parasitic, or be it viral, they have a tendency to recur. Even if you have seen the doctor and had the medication, they have a tendency to recur. So please go and see your doctor after the course of your medication is over. Don't neglect it, don't ignore it. This is a serious problem. This is not some cold or fever that it will go away. Some symptoms of STI are dry. I mean, you having a sore throat, having a myalgia, that is muscular pain, you having a feverish feeling which is unexplained without any reason. You didn't drink cold water, still your throat is paining, or you're having a dry cough continuously, or you're having a flu-like symptom, or you have brittle nails, weakness, general fatigue, tiredness all the time. These are some of the symptoms. Whenever you have, please consult a doctor. So these were some of the myths and misconceptions of STI which I spoke today. The next episode probably would be on how we can prevent these STIs. So thank you so much for listening to me.